I am so glad to be back. This is fantastic. I got a real story for you, girlfriends. But I hope you guys had a fantastic holiday, you and yours. I am so glad we're back. We're starting the whole year off on a new foot, let me tell you. So, for those of you that are new to my channel out there and want to join my tribe, I invite you to scroll on down, hit that subscribe button. And girlfriend, see that little bell next to you. Go ahead and click that bell. It'll be notifying you of my upcoming videos. I generally film Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Okay, my ladies? All right. For those of you, the main thing that you have asked me is, where have you been, Sharon? Where have you been? We haven't seen much of you since the 12 days of Christmas. Well, you're absolutely right. It was fast and furious after that, and I have a story to tell you. About 2 months ago, right when I was getting ready to start filming the 12 days of Christmas and doing all of that, I noticed I was undergoing extreme fatigue. I mean, to the point where I'd be sitting at my desk and my head would just fall down. That's how just tired I was. Well, it never happened before in my whole life, and to tell you the truth, I didn't really think that much about it. Because, you know, half the time I live off 3 to 4 hours sleep every single night. So, you know, who thinks about that? I'm so hyperkinetic and I'm all over the map, so didn't think anything about it. Right after I finished the 12 days of Christmas and we handled all, you know, all the big giveaway and everything was fabulous, and we had started getting ready for Christmas around here, obviously, I noticed that you know, I felt like my blood pressure was kind of high and the fatigue seemed to be getting worse. So I called my primary and I went in and he started running a bunch of tests. You know, I have a thyroid issue anyway, so he wanted to check that out and see that and check the vitamin D just to reassure me. So he did notice that the blood pressure was like, which I've never had high blood pressure in my life, ever. But you know, I did. I had some pressure issues. So he wanted to give me a little pill, you know, to kind of take care of the blood pressure issues, and wanted me to check my blood pressure throughout the day and kind of notifying him. I thought, well, that's kind of manic. Okay, whatever. But, you know, when you're originally from the medical field yourself, you go, oh, you know, whatever. But we aren't stupid. We do think about things down the line. So, back to the story. It was Christmas, got through that. I felt even more exhausted, and I noticed my blood pressure was going up, and up. So I called the doctor, and it was on Christmas Eve day. And the blood pressure was extremely high. I mean, we're talking high. Okay, we're talking 197 over 100 and something. I can't remember exactly what, you know, the other pressure was. But anyway, the other number. So he said, well, I'd like for you to go to the emergency room. I said, oh, I can't possibly. I sure don't have time for that. I mean, you know, it's Christmas Eve day. I just wanted to, you know, call you and let you know. And if there's something you need me to pop, another pill or whatever, you know how you do. Okay, so Christmas Eve went by. Christmas Day went by. Still felt kind of lousy. And, you know, I started beginning to feel this pushing, crushing kind of feeling right here in my chest. About from here to here is where I started feeling it. Like, you know, somebody was pushing on me. And I noticed my neck was all achy, you know, and I thought, gosh, my arthritis just killing me. My neck is hurting. And then the shoulder, my right shoulder, was really hurting. I mean, I could barely pick anything up. Just up here at the shoulder was hurting. I thought, this is the craziest thing ever. I must really be tired and need to rest. Well, that passed, and the day of the 27th had hit. And by that time, I didn't just feel a pushing sensation. I felt like somebody was stepping on my chest, literally stepping or pushing on my chest. I said, okay, you know, this could not possibly be right. And when I checked my blood pressure, oh dear Lord, it was up 215 over 111. I said, okay, now it's time to get to the hospital, okay? So I called the ambulance because there was no way I could even make it out to the car by then. I mean, it was just such a crushing sensation, and my whole face was completely beat right up, the blood pressure being so high. And so, you know, my daughter comes running over like crazy. They put me in the ambulance and they take me to the hospital. Girlfriends, I had a heart attack. Yes, I did. I had a heart attack. And not only did I have a heart attack, they had to put in stents. I had 4 blockages, 2 very major arteries. Had one of them was 100% blocked, the other one was 96. The other couple were in the 20% range, 20 and 24%, which that can be controlled with the meds I'm taking. But the larger arteries had to have stents put in. So that blew my holiday, let me tell you. Not only did it blow my holiday, it blew my mind. I have never, ever, ever been sick. I'm never sick. Now, when we talk about a lifestyle change, oh my gosh. I mean, everybody and their dog came in, and you know, when I had to have the surgery as well, I said, you have to be kidding me. I don't have time for this. I got things to do, eggs to lay, just, you know. And they said, come on, you know what we're talking about. Stop. You've got to listen. This is serious. And they said, you know, even though you are 70, you have been in great health. But guess what? Now you have a problem. And now you need a lifestyle change. You're going to need cardiac rehabilitation. And you're going to have to be in and out of our office a lot. And you are going to be on, you know, quite a bit of medication. Well, all of this went over like a fart in church with me. I mean, I don't want a bunch of medicine. I don't want to do this. I want to do that. I mean, plantar fasciitis really hacked me off, you know, when I had that and had to go to the therapy. It took so long to fix my stupid foot so I could continue my walking and all this routine. But this was over the charts. It's not that I didn't accept the fact that something happened to me. All of a sudden I became very angry about it, because this means a whole complete lifestyle change for me, which I am in the process of doing. I want you to know, ladies, so I don't want y'all to sit there and say, Sharon, you stupid, get with it. This is serious. You can't play. I know. I've already heard that from everybody. And I do realize this. So, and all my staff, everyone knows my whole complete lifestyle and working schedule in all 5 businesses is going to have to change, and we're going to have to do it differently. I'm working on that. I'm not happy about it, but and then you think to yourself, oh my gosh, you go through these stages. And see, the reason I'm telling you ladies about this is all of these signs that I went through are things like women go through. We don't have heart attacks like men do. Men immediately, you know, big crushing thing in their chest, and I mean, you know, boom. And, you know, they get the left arm pain going down it. Women are different. There's so many different symptoms that we go through. That's why a doctor has to really, really watch and ask you to call in with your pressure and want to see you, you know, every other day and doing all these things, because they're trying to figure out where you are with all this. I mean, they did an echo, but when I got to the stress test, you know, the chemical type stress test, that's when everything started showing up. So it was nasty. I will tell you, ladies, that I implore you to stay right on top of everything. They said what brought this to the forefront was my stress level. Because, you know, I'm a nutcase. I'm, you know, all day long. And so now I'm going to have to decompress, even though I meditate daily and always have, and I do know how to decompress. I think because of all my work, it was just catching up with me. You have to be so completely knowledgeable about what's going on with you and write everything down, every symptom you could have, and go to your doctor frequently, because you never know what's going to happen and when. I had no idea. My first sign that I ever had in my life was I got really tired. And people say, well, yeah, Sharon, you do at 70. Well, see, that's what I thought. I didn't think anything about, well, I did. It was making me angry because I thought, why am I so tired? I got things to do still. And I said, well, maybe you just need more sleep than 3 to 4 hours. You know how we talk ourselves into this. Ladies, this is not a joke, okay? It's no joke. Because it was every day from the time I got exhausted 2 months prior. All these other things kept happening that were bizarre. And so I said, I'm not stupid. I figured we might have a problem there in the heart area because I've never had high blood pressure anyway. And I never had a cholesterol issue. So I thought, what the heck is going on? Well, that's what went on. So I was in the hospital. Well, I've been out a couple of days or so. So now I'm facing the cardiac rehab that I start this week. Yay. I am going to start working with a therapist to help me put all of my businesses in an order that I can deal with. And when I say that is because this up here is not ready to do that, okay? With their help, maybe I'll get ready to do that. Also, you know, I have doctor's appointments at the wahoo. But I'm still here, and that is the main thing. And I want to continue to be here because I got a lot of stuff to do. And so I'm going to be, you know, making a lot of changes and everything. Now, right now, I have been filming 3 videos a week. I do want to continue to do that. The worst case scenario would be I would drop it down to 2 videos a week. So if you see me do that, don't panic. You'll know why, okay? But other than that, I feel great. I truly feel great. I wasn't thrilled about having the stents put in at all because, I mean, you know, you're in the twilight, so you feel everything that is going on. I wasn't real thrilled about that. I mean, at that time, morphine was my very best friend, okay? A week almost. So, there we go, my ladies. That's it. So, I wanted to let you know that is what has happened to me. Now, of course, we got a ton of questions. I'm going to answer a few of them today, okay? Because I don't want anybody to miss anything. All right, girlfriends. All right. So the first question is from Barb. And Barb says, Sharon, can you tell me the color and brand of lipstick that you use? I love the color on you. Well, I'm not sure which color you saw, Barb, because I trade off with several. Now, let me just go down the list and tell you my top 3 favorites that I usually film with. The first one would be Charlotte Tilbury's Bitch Perfect. The tried and proved color that I've used for 100 years is Pink in the Afternoon by Revlon. I've used that since the 60s. The third one that I use is Tom Ford's Spanish Pink. Those are my 3 very favorites. And I usually use the Buxom White Russian, you know, over them. So those are the ones that probably you're talking about. Okay, girlfriend? And thanks for your question. I appreciate it. You know what? I'm sure they're going to look fabulous on you, girlfriend. Just fabulous. They're beautiful colors. I love them. Okay, the next question, my ladies. And this is from Gail. Hi, Sharon. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Gail. All right. I bought the Revision DEJ eye cream about a month ago that you told us to get based strictly on your recommendations. All I can say is, wow. I have used just about every eye cream out there and nothing has made a difference as this Revision product. It's getting rid of crepiness and dryness. I cannot believe it. My under eye looks brighter and my crepiness is going away. Thank you so much for the great information on this product. Gail, I told you, I'm not going to beat my drum or go, yay, unless the product totally works. I'm real hard on skincare products. I mean, I can tell you, most of them don't work and they're junk, okay? But Revision DEJ is a medical grade product. It's a little white cream. Y'all have seen me demonstrate it, you know, on my channel before. I just rub it between my fingers and tap, tap, tap. and you can, tap on, your eyelids as well. Now, you can use it morning and evening. I use mine usually strictly in the morning, and I use my TNS Eye Repair by Skin Medica at night. So, it's a fantastic product. It's the only thing that's helped me with my crepiness and everything too. So try it, girlfriends. You're going to like it, okay? It's by Revision. It's the DEJ. The next one is from Sunny. It says, hi, Sharon. I just received the Guerlain Cacay Oil Serum. Do you use your serums before using, and do you use moisturizer after applying, or do you only use by itself? Can you please help me out with this question? Okay, any type of serums that I use, I use my medical grade, and then always my medical grade skincare. After that, if I want to use my Guerlain or my Cacay oil, whatever I've got that I'm going to use, I generally put that on afterwards, and then I put the moisturizer, because I want a heavier hydration. So I love the oils. Also, this Guerlain oil with the Cacay is so lovely, let me tell you. I mean, I work this in with my fingers. I want it all down my neck, my décolleté, everywhere, just like I do my Cacay. I work it in, especially there. Cacay, I can just pat all over, and that's great. With Guerlain, I like to move it all into the skin and all around, because I like the slip of that. I don't know what it is about the slip of that particular product, but it's fantastic. And then I just put moisturizer over it, and I go to bed. Now, on some nights, I'll just tell you, if you don't want to use anything else, you can just use this oil over, any of your skincare products that you have. After you get those on, before you go to bed, you could finish it off with this oil, okay? Just saying. The next question I had by Elixir. Okay, hi, Sharon. Do you think a cheapo Dermaroller would be a bad idea? I already am somewhat familiar with these things, but I assumed they were approximately $199 and were gold-plated. Well, I saw them for $6 at a site called wish.com. I am this close, she says, to ordering it. I believe we can get the 0.5 needle size too. Should I buy it and be sure I always sterilize it, or must I pay full price? I'm an extremely frugal gal. P.S. I can Dermaroll, then use a retinoid. Okay. Oh, whoa, girl. There's no way you can use anything cheap with the Dermarolling. Half of the Dermarollers on Amazon are the metal. They're not even the needles. If you take the machine, the little roller apart, click it and take it out, you will see that some of them are just pure metal. You're just poking holes in your skin. I mean, severe jagged holes, because a lot of it is coming from China or where else, and they're nasty. They will cut your face up. You want the really good ones that have the needles on them. I will just mention to you, one of our YouTubers, Anne Marie, totally has access to what I call medical grade Dermarollers, meaning good ones, okay? And I would think about that. I do not buy any kind of junk. I don't care how frugal you are, girlfriend. You're not going to go and jack up your face. You can't do that. You don't want to do that. I don't care how. There's nothing cheap about taking care of your skin, okay? There's nothing cheap about good skincare. I'm sorry. It's going to cost you to have great looking skin. It is going to cost you, ladies. There is nothing in the world except good products that you want on your skin. I'm telling you right now. Because down the line, you're going to be so sorry if you didn't. Because you know what? By the time you hit about 60, don't expect a miraculous recovery after you've let it go all those years and decide, oh, well, now I'll get with the good stuff and really, try to make it work. Because it's going to be too late to show an incredible difference. But if you start right away with the good stuff, you're going to be in really good shape, okay? I would never stop mine, never, and I would not use anything cheap. And don't get me wrong, I think this wish site is interesting, but a lot of this is coming from other places. That's the one thing you do not want to do. So I'll list Anne Marie's site down below, and you can go in there and check out her, Dermarollers, because they're like a medical grade type Dermaroller, and they're much better for you. Do not be so careful about what you buy on Amazon. The first two I ever bought, I took apart, and they were just all the metal. They were the horrible ones. And of course I didn't use them because, I knew to check. And then finally I had, purchased one, and they were all the needles themselves. And that's what you want. You want nothing else. Be so careful at buying cheap stuff, because you're poking holes in your face. And then after you get the holes in your face, no, I would definitely not put your retinoid in like that. I wouldn't. What I would do is put peptides and growth factors on your face after you do that, because what you want to do is rebuild up collagen, all over, and you want to take care of all the skin cells down there. You want to help with elastin and everything. The beautiful thing about dermarolling is that you can, and with the right size needle and the right depth, and if you're consistent with it, you're going to come out with some beautiful skin if you stick with your peptides and your growth factors. Every doctor will tell you that's what they like to see us do, after dermarolling, instead of some of this other. But don't put the retinoid in. That works by itself on its own, okay? So don't mess up your face. All right, my ladies. I hope that answered your question, okay? You scare me, girl. I'm frugal. No, you're crazy here. Don't do that, sweetheart. You'll hurt yourself. Oh, my gosh. And we have one more here. And this is from Jay Colson. Okay. Let's call her Jean. She has Jean here. Hi, Sharon. I've been doing my research on the microdermabrasion devices out there and came across your video on the Kinga spatula. Just wondering if you think the Kinga does the same job as the more expensive devices like Trophy. I'm 70 years young, but I'm learning so much. I thank you so much for all you do for mature women. You are such an inspiration. Thank you, Jean. Okay, let's understand one thing. The Kinga is not a dermabrasion device. It is a face scraper. And what you do is when that machine is on and you're running it up your face, you're debunking your pores. As you push on it, little blackheads and impurities will just kind of pop out. All right, then you can turn the device around after you put all your skincare on, and you can just run that across your face to push the products in deeper. Just like if we were to use our jade rollers and we're running it up and down, and when we have a mask on and so forth to push the product in, that's fine. But the spatula is not a microdermabrasion device. It is not. Now, I don't like the Trophy. I don't think it's any good. Okay, now, some may see this and it's fine. And if you're young, the Trophy may be perfect for you, okay? But 50 plus, that's a joke. The PMD is much more powerful. I personally use the PMD myself, but before I ever, and I tried them all. I have the Trophy, I have everything. PMD beats the Trophy out, just blows it out of the water. But that's beside the point. The point is, the first time I ever started a microdermabrasion is my esthetician was doing it. Every time I came in for a facial, she would microderm, first, and then go from there. And it is a great way to exfoliate dead skin. That's what it's for. It just, removes all your dead skin and blah, blah, blah. And it makes such a smooth surface. So that is what microdermabrasion is, okay? Because it has the little diamond crystals in it, and some rotate, some move up and down, this kind of thing. But microdermabrasion is fantastic, and if you do not know how to do it properly, and there is a right and a wrong way, by the way, then I suggest your esthetician do it. Microdermabrasion is not that expensive to go have done. And for years, everybody did mine. And only when my schedule changed and I took on more than I can handle, apparently. Then I started doing, you know, the microdermabrasion myself with the PMD. And I love it. I absolutely love it. However, I only microderm once a month. Okay? I don't need it more than that because, you know, I'm into glycolic acid, so that takes care of the rest. And then, you know, my Rashira, you know, that takes care of that. So, there you go, my ladies. But that's what I would do. The microderm is very important because you got to get the dead skin cells off so you can start putting all your luscious skincare on top and start building up collagen and elastin and getting that soft, glowy, gorgeous, plump skin. That's what you need to do. Okay, my ladies, this was fun. It's a little short and sweet today. But like I said, I had to tell y'all where I've been, what I've been doing. Keep your fingers crossed. Keep your prayers in mind. Thank you. Love to have you comment below. And what I would like for you to do is to let me know if you have experienced any of the things that I experienced with my heart attack. I think all we women need to share this and be aware of this and take care of each other. Okay, girlfriends? I love each and every one of you. I'll see you in a few days now. For all of you new subbies, mwah, 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 mwah. I just love you, girls. Keep coming back. Thank you so much for joining my tribe, and each and every one of you on what you stay sassy, classy, and confident. And give me a big thumbs up on this video.